right, guys. So we have
Okay.
Sahara Football on the line with us, and he is one of the best, sports analysts here in Ghana on YouTube. Yes, we got an information that Sulley Muntari desperately wanted to join the squad for the 2019 Afcon. He actually called the chairman of the normalization committee, telling him that he desperately wants to join the Afcon 2019. So he should talk on Kwesi Appiah on his behalf. We have Selassie on the line with us. As we said, he owns a channel, a football channel, the only football channel on YouTube here in Ghana, Sahara Football. Selassie, please welcome to our program on Pinax TV.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm happy to be here on Phoenix.
All right. We are also glad to have you. This news that came, first of all, can you really confirm the news since you are into football?
Yes, it's true. It was on Good Evening Ghana last night. He was speaking with Paul Adomotri. They were talking about Ghana football and other stuff. And getting to the end of the show, he revealed that Muntari called him and said he desperately wants to join the squad. And even if the coach allows him to play just 15 minutes, he would be happy. He desperately wants to play for Ghana. He's passionate about Ghana football. He's passionate about the BlackStars. So he wants to join the squad. And Dr. Kofi Amwa said that he had goosebumps all over and went to tell Kwesi Appiah about it. And Paul Adomotri said, isn't that interference in the case, trying to influence the coach to select players, something we are all against?
Yes.
He said, no, he's just suggesting to the coach. So the coach final decision will be what they will take.
Okay. Before we even dive into the ailing or the dying career of Sulley Muntari, someone will say that, these are times that his career is dwindling, like in Nkoyi, Neman Nkoyi man. So he desperately wants to be in the spotlight, so that perhaps he could be in one of the teams, just like his comrade Asamoah Gyan. Do you think that Muntari is doing this because of his career? As people are saying, his career is just dying. That is why he desperately wants to be in the spotlight once again.
There's no denying that could be a factor. Because right now, Sulley Muntari is not playing regularly at his club. He's in the second division of the Spanish football.
Wow.
He's not playing regularly. And playing in the African Cup of Nations would surely give him exposure that he needs to maybe help he and his agent secure a deal to a bigger club. So right now is a season where footballers who really ignored international football are trying so hard to get into international football, gain the recognition, use it to move their club career, and probably get better clubs to join. I'm not suggesting Sulley is doing that. I don't know whether that is what Sulley is trying to do. This is just what players usually do around this time.
Okay, but then before we even look at that, parts where we all think that his career is perhaps dwindling, Sulley Muntari has some really good, statistics on his side, talking about, you're a football person.
Yeah.
Let's look at the other side. Do you think that we bringing him to the team is going to really, help Ghana to secure the Afcon in a way?
It can, but let me give you the statistics right now.
Okay.
Sulley Muntari has, since 2014, when there was that issue with the Ghana BlackStars, where the World Cup debacle, they said he physically abused an official of the BlackStars. Since that time, that's 2014 to 2019 right now, 5 years, Sulley Muntari has played 37 club games over that period. And he has only scored 3 goals.
Wow.
In 37 games in 5 years. Between you and me, if you were a coach, let me put you in the coach and the place of Coach Kwesi Appiah. Would you call Sulley Muntari when someone like Caleb Ekuban, the guy who recently scored, he's doing so well in his club right now, scoring goals left, right, center. Richmond Boachiado, Alfred Duncan, they are all playing regularly right now. Who replaced Sulley Muntari? Who is doing less than Sulley Muntari? You get me?
Yes.
So based on these numbers, I don't see how Coach Kwesi Appiah or how Sulley Muntari merits a call-up. Based on the numbers right now, he doesn't merit a call-up. But many people are sympathizers. They feel we are still in 2014. They feel we are still in 2010 when Sulley Muntari was at the top form, was playing for AC Milan, winning FA Cups with Portsmouth and others. That is not the same Sulley Muntari we are going to get, unfortunately. I wish that was the same player who will be on the pitch, but Unfortunately, that's not the player we are going to get. Many people don't understand. They feel Sulley Muntari and Kevin Prince Boateng have the experience to help us win the trophy. So much trophy drought for 37 years and all that. People are complaining. They want Sulley Muntari in the team. They will be disappointed, in my opinion, because it's not the same player.
But one thing that somebody will also look at from another point is that, you know, we every year we've been compromising with the fact that if we bring in new players who are eligible, who are stronger, who are faster, and who are on top, they will help us clinch this particular, cup. That's the Afcon. But then it doesn't happen that way. So why don't we take experienced players? You know, right now the information that we are even getting is that Asamoah may even be out of the squad. That is what is in the air.
That's what
get
in the air right
so
now.
Somebody will
Asamoah
say,
may be out.
yes, why won't we take these experienced players and then put them on the pitch to get us the cup? Because it's been like over 30 years we've not won any Afcon before, which is very sad.
I get that experience argument, but these same players have gone and come back and didn't win it. Don't you think youth need to be given a chance? Look at the recently ended Champions League. Youth. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Youth. They are being given a chance, and trust the youth. They are hungry to prove themselves. Caleb Kuban, his debut, he scored a goal. He's hungry. There are lots of hungry youth ready to prove themselves. Yes, experience can help, but we've tried that before. Stephen Appiah was not on form. Then we took him to 2010 World Cup. He wasn't really someone who influenced games in 2010 World Cup. But we still took him along. We have to stand our ground. We have to select players based on merit. Otherwise, we will not win the cup. People have to come. People who are on form have to come and play.
Before we even dive into, the other aspects, let's bring in Anas Anas here. Don't you think that a player calling the chairman of the normalization committee to beg or to help him, whatever, influence Kwesi Appiah, don't you think that this is a clear indication of the corruption that we are talking about in the football? Because that would be something like a duress. You forcing something. Meanwhile, because if there are other players who are eligible, what you are doing means that you are going to create some kind of by force or some kind of thing to make sure, say, you will be there instead of somebody who qualifies to be there.
Somebody else.
Yes. Don't you think that this is the Anas effect or the Anas factor which we every day have been talking about?
When you say Anas factor, do you mean Anas caused this to happen?
No, not Anas.
Anas has been fighting against.
Yes, this like a corruption. This is just a clear indication of a corruption. Because if for example, Kwesi Appiah,
I have to tell you that.
I'm listening.
This has been going on for a long time. This is not the first time this is going on. It means that it is still in the system. People are still calling to influence selections to the national team. It will not help anyone. That's the truth. It will not help anyone. And we should stop that. We should call players based on merit. Why would you call someone who is not on form? He can't even secure a club. He can't secure playing time. Then you call him to come and play a major tournament. Now, right now, the Afcon format is like World Cup now. 24 teams. We'll play 7 games, just like the World Cup. The winner who will play 7 games, just like the World Cup. 7 or 8 games, just like the World Cup. So I don't think a tournament like this, just anyone should be called up. 23 players will be called up. As you said, they said probably Asamoah will not take part in the tournament. I've also heard that. I know how true it is, but the squad will be released very soon. We'll find out. But it shows that this thing has been happening for a long time. I don't know why Dr. Kofi Amwa even said it on live TV. There is no reason for him to say
I think it will help in a way, because if he had not said it and then the news had come on later whilst maybe Sulley Muntari was absorbing the club, it will have brought about some controversy, the same announcement that we are talking about. But then let's talk about how proud or the pride of players here in Ghana, because I think 2014, as you indicated, Sulley Muntari was just on top of the game. But then pride and how he felt so pompous. Do you think that has perhaps caused that has perhaps caused his career to, just go in the mud like that. And which advice would you even give to players? Because there are a lot of players too, who are feeling this. So you're talking about Andre, the day are you? We have the names, we can't really confirm, but then we've been hearing it. Which advice would you give to them, being a football analyst?
Yeah, Sulley Muntari, we all know, is a feisty character. He has anger issues, I'm not sure, but we all know he's a hard guy, tough guy. He doesn't tolerate nonsense. That's Sulley Muntari's personality. I think you're aware of that. Sulley Muntari is that kind of guy. And that kind of demeanor or that kind of personality, it can be volatile. Look at someone like Mario Balotelli. He's almost like that. But all these people have reasons why their behavior is like that. Maybe their upbringing or something. I think as a footballer, at one point in time, you'll be provoked in one way or another. And how you handle that provocation goes a long way to determine your career. You have to be calm in such situations. Sulley Muntari is not known to be a calm person in such situations. When he's provoked, he reacts. Sometimes it's not all the time you have to react. So young footballers should be calm and focus on playing. Focus on proving those who are criticizing you wrong. Get the results. Play well. That's the best revenge you can get for them.
Okay, but then before we even move on to the last part of the matter, before I take leave of you, it seems like Kevin Prince Boateng, on the other hand, is really, having fun at Barcelona, even though, his playing and everything is not really impressive there. I think he's doing well. He's part of the winning squad. Do you think that he is also, because we've heard news that he also desperately wants to come back?
Wants to come, yes.
Yes, to Afcon.
Kevin Prince Boateng at Barcelona has not worked out really well at all.
Yeah,
I think the coach is not playing him in his favorite position because they brought him in to play as a striker. But we all know Kevin Prince Boateng is not an out-and-out striker. He is a number 10, more of a number 10. He plays just behind the striker and supporting the striker. That's how he was playing at Sassuolo. He was playing false 9, the false 9 position. But Barcelona brought him in as a backup to Luis Suarez so that he doesn't become injury ravaged and all that, as a backup to Luis Suarez. And I think they got it wrong. He's not a striker. They usually play in the striking role, and he does woefully wrong. His hold-up play is not great because he's not an out-and-out striker. He doesn't hold up the ball well to bring other people into play and all that. That is not his position. When he was even playing for BlackStars, he never played striking. He was always behind Asamoah Gyan or Andre Ayew was behind us, and then Sulley Muntari would shift the wings. They were interchanging like that, but he was never the main striker. He scores goals, but he was never the main striker. So I think maybe Barcelona are not using him at his right position. That's striking. He should play behind the striker. That should be Luis Suarez. And Barcelona right now, not an out-and-out striker like Suarez. So they will keep playing him in that position, and he will keep not doing well. And they will think that the player is not well. Let him go back to Sassuolo right now. You see him playing well as he was doing before Barcelona got interested in him. So the problem is with Kevin Prince Boateng here is position. In my opinion, the position is not favoring him. That's what I think. Okay. Kevin Prince Boateng, his position is not good for him.
It's not
about him coming back to the BlackStars.
Yeah.
Kevin Prince Boateng is also another. I heard his father said he will not apologize. I saw an interview of his father saying that he will not play for the BlackStars again. I also saw a story that Alfred Duncan said Kevin Prince Boateng once joined the BlackStars. I don't know which is which. I don't know which one is true, but in my opinion, if between Sulley Muntari and Kevin Prince Boateng, I'll choose Kevin Prince Boateng.
I'll also definitely go with you. If you are looking at the statistics, 5 years, but 3 goals is bad. Now, before this is our last question though. What is in for the BlackStars, especially during this Afcon? What are your predictions? Which advice, the squad, if the coach is listening, what would you tell him? The way forward, because it's like we desperately need this cup after 30 years, almost 3 decades. Yeah.
So the BlackStars, I think we stand a great chance of winning the trophy, but we need to be united. That is more important than how well we play on the pitch. We need to be united on and off the pitch. We need a strong squad. We need players to be selected based on merit. This guy plays consistently for his club.
Okay.
He plays well. Let's call him. Don't let us be like what Sulley Muntari is trying to do. Go behind the scenes, and then in 2014, Sulley Muntari and
Kevin Prince Boateng
were forced down the throat of Kwesi Appiah. He didn't want to select them. He didn't want to select them. That shouldn't. The coach should be allowed, should be given the freedom to do his work. Because he will be the same person who will come back probably and say that we didn't allow him to do his work. That's right. So let's allow the coach, believe in the coach, and trust.
You have just 1 minute remaining.
And we have to be united. The players have to be united more than anything. That will be more important than how well you play. Because if you are united and you believe you can win the trophy, you will win it.
Okay.
This week has told us that you have to believe no matter what. The way people are coming back from 3 goals down, 2 goals down, they come back and win their games. You have to believe. If you don't believe, you will not win.
Okay.
So you need to select the right players. That's also important.
Okay. Yeah. Sahara, thank you very much for talking to us, your time and everything. And then we'll talk to you on the flip side. Meanwhile, too, if you guys can follow Sahara Football on YouTube, this is the only channel on YouTube which will give you full sports. It's not like what we do, like we give you just a mixture of all the news. It just gives you all the latest football news here in Ghana. We'll give you more juicy updates like this, particularly right here on Penax TV. And as we said, you can follow Sahara Football on YouTube for more updates like this. Please, if you are new here, please subscribe to our channel. Also like and share this video to your various social media handles. Thank you very much for watching.